All right, so I wanted to share a couple of stories with you guys. First one is with a 2016 Chrysler 300 with the 845 RE. So I get a call from the owner of the car who came recommended by one of my wholesale accounts. I guess maybe he does the mechanical work on their car. And they said they'd like to bring the car in. Transmission is slipping. You know, they need to know what the problem is and what needs to be done. I said, okay, no problem. So that afternoon, the car shows up. I like to drive the car with the client just to make sure that we are dealing with the transmission problem, because on more than one occasion, you know, people had checked cars out and they say, oh, it's your transmission. And just for instance, last week, I had a, I don't remember what kind of car it was, but I was driving it with the client and you could feel it shuddering, and I says, well, this kind of feels like a misfire. You know, it doesn't feel like transmission or converter or anything. So, you know, we scanned the car, there were no codes, and then we started driving it, and it happened, you know, it started to happen a lot. So I said, something's gotta be, you know, there's gotta be some kind of pending code present at this point. And sure enough, it was like a misfire cylinder 4 pending. So, you know, that's why I like to kind of drive the car with the people, just to kind of verify. When we drove this, it was 100% transmission. So the following day, I get to, first thing I like to do is scan it. There were codes present as well as engine codes present. But the first thing I like to do, since there is no way to check the fluid with a dipstick, you know, we raise it up in the air and I go underneath the car and it's leaking. You know, the transmission fluid is leaking. So we check it. I don't really want to fill it yet, you know, but we did check it with the engine running, pull the fill plug out, nothing came out. So I know it's low on fluid. And what we did was cleaned off the pan and we let it run. You know, we left it in the air. Actually, I think I put about a quart in because I didn't know how much it was leaking. So I had a quart of fluid, so I put it in of the 8-speed fluid. And we let the car run, and all of a sudden, you know, you see a leak come down on one side. All right, so we know the pan's leaking. And at this point, the car's up in the air. I had to go off and do a couple of things. It's still running. I come back and I actually see a leak out of the other side of the pan. So it's leaking in 2 spots. But then I started looking and the bolts look brand new. You know, now that I'm kind of looking at it and everything is cleaned off and the covers are down, the pan looks new. So I had, and also, all right, so we know the transmission is low on fluid and we know it's slipping. So I called the customer and I said, you know, did you recently have work done on this car? Because the pan looks new. He goes, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I bought the pan and I serviced the transmission. You know, I bought the parts and the client, you know, the guy at the shop that recommended, I gave him the stuff while he was working on the car and he did that for me. I said, well, where did you get the parts? He said, I got them online. I said, okay. I said, how much did you pay for the pan, knowing, you know, OE pan from Chrysler is about $200. And I only go, you know, I can only go OE on this stuff. So I says, how much did you pay for the pan? He said, it was like 40 bucks online, so I thought it was a good deal, so I bought it. I said, okay. I says, well, the problem is you're low on fluid. I said, you know, that's what I can tell you. So we have to start by getting another pan on that. I says, but there's no way I'm buying a pan online. I said, if you want me to do the work, I said, it's going to be an OE pan, and the pan's $200. You know, plus labor, plus fluid. I said, I don't recommend you get another one of these and have me put it on, because this is trouble, I'm telling you right now. So he said, okay, just do what you think is right and let me know what it's going to be. So I want to get a little closer now to show this to you. So we dropped the pan, we found something very interesting that would have caused a major problem if the pan wouldn't have leaked, which I want to show you now. I just want to get a little closer. And just to let you know, the pan was, you know, he bought this online for like 40 bucks, and the pan was leaking in two spots because the gasket is below the pan rail. You know, it's a brand new pan. The gasket is below the pan rail, and it was leaking on either side in two spots. Because when we touched it, you don't even feel the gasket. But let me get a little closer. I want to show you what interesting thing I found with this pan that would have caused a major problem with this guy's car from him getting it online. So let me just get a little closer. Okay, so again, when we touch the pan, you know, the gasket, I think it was leaking more towards the back, which would be here, and it was leaking in two spots where the gasket is actually below the pan rail. You know, two different spots it was leaking. And then when we took the pan down, this is what we found here, which would have caused a major problem. Look at that, the filter was getting sucked up, and that would have went into the pump. And these are little tiny high volume pumps. And if that would have got caught in there, it probably would have broke the pump or totally screwed it up real bad, causing major problems. So that's why I say, you know, definitely be careful with what you're getting. So I wanted to show you that. Now, there's another one also that I want to share with you with a Ford pickup. Let me get set up for that. Give me 1 second. So just be careful, you know, you got to go really OE, but if you absolutely can't, there's another company out there called Filtran. And that's basically an OE manufacturer. So if you can't get one from the dealer, I don't know, I don't think these Chrysler pans say made in Germany. It's the same as the ZF8 HP45. But if you could find a Filtran pan filter online, and that goes really for any transmission, that would be the way to go. You know, my choice always is OE. But if I can't go OE, I always look for a Filtran filter. But this, you know, this was totally getting, and this is after, I think, possibly 3 or 4 weeks this happened. All right, let me get the other stuff set up here. All right, the next one is with a 2015 Ford F-150 6R80. The client brings it in and tells me he has a transmission leak, and he says, "Can you please check it?" That doesn't really say too much more than that. So I said, "Sure, no problem." So we eventually get it inside, lift it up, and it's leaking out of the pan. So okay, you know, it's probably just going to be a regular routine transmission service. So I call them up and I said, I said, "We got it up in the air now. You need a pan gasket. You know, while we're doing a pan gasket, I'm going to put a filter in. We're going to do a transmission service." He goes, "Oh, I just did that." "You just did what?" He said, I dropped the pan, I put a new filter and put a new pan gasket in. I serviced the transmission myself." I said, "Oh, well, your pan is leaking, so there's something going on. I'll go around the bolts, make sure they're all tight. If they're tight, you know, you're going to need another pan gasket." So he goes, "All right, well," because he didn't have time, he goes, "Just fix it and just let me know." First, we chuck all the bolts, they're tight, and first of all, we take the pan down. The fluid, you know, was nice and red, you know, like he did just change it. We take the pan down, and also the filter is laying in the pan. So when we look at the gasket, which is brand new, I want to show you this gasket, and I want to show you why it's leaking. You know, when I asked them again, where did you get the parts from? Did you go to your local parts store? He goes, nah, I got them. I just ordered them online, and then when they showed up, I got the fluid, and I did the transmission service. The guy's, pretty much a mechanic himself. I guess he does some stuff on the side. So this is another case of buying the parts online. I didn't ask him how much he paid for it, but here is the pan gasket and filter, and when we dropped the pan, again, the filter actually was laying in the pan. So I want to get a little closer and show you why this gasket was leaking. And this is, brand new, this stuff here, because he did it, and he noticed spots in his driveway. So he just, I guess he's busy, whatever he does, and he didn't have time. So he just brought the car to me to get it checked out. So let me get a little closer and show you this one. All right, so let's take a look at the pan gasket and see how it seals so the oil does not come out. So you have your rubber on the inside, your metal on the outside, and you see the rubber goes around the bolt hole, so everything seals nice when it's tight. So let's go around and look at this. There's no rubber, and this is where it was leaking from. There's absolutely nothing here. It's just the metal of the pan gasket. Okay, and as we go around, we see this here also, this also, then it's okay, again here and here. But it was only leaking out of the one spot, but this is was bought online, so you got to be very careful. And the filter, as soon as I saw the installer drop the pan and the filter was laying in the pan, and I saw that seal, I said, that's not even an OE filter. This is an OE filter for a Transit, and you can see the different color in the seal, and the seal's even a little shorter than this one. So, your best bet, if you don't have a source, like I have, you can go online. I use TransStar. They have an online ordering system, Transcend. You can always order from them. But if you do need a source, best bet is just to go to the dealer. This filter might be $50. This pan gasket might be $50. But you're getting good stuff. And you need the good stuff to make the transmission work, to its fullest. I even had another guy that brought me all the parts to his 19 Silverado 10L80, and the oil was good. It was the AC Delco ULV. The pan gasket was OE, and the filter was aftermarket. And he bought it from the local parts store. And I said, this is the pan gasket is good, the oil is good, the filter is no good. I said, let me get the filter, and then I'll use my filter with your stuff and charge you accordingly. And he said, okay. So when you want the good stuff and you don't have a source, I recommend the dealer or even a transmission part supplier. Again, TransStar is my supplier. Transcend is their online ordering system. So just be careful out there with what you get. I just wanted to share these two instances with you of rather quickly what they did. Didn't really work out, with this pan leaking and this pan leaking, and when we took it down, it had this, which would have got into the pump. So that's it for today. I thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next one.